Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about nail polish, makeup panning, and sometimes things going on in my real life. Today I have my monthly update for my project Polish, where I am working on a selection of polishes in my collection that are old and I want to get them used up and out of my collection. So if this is something you are interested in, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Okay, so looking at my notes, I did terrible for the month of September. I wore one polish in September from my project polish, and it was a pedicure. I wore my Avon Warm Black once as a pedicure. It was laying on its side, so I'm still waiting for it to settle, but that's pretty much it. It is still at the same mark. I did have to add some thinner before using it. So yeah. What can I say? That's the only polish I wore for the month of September from my project polish. So I'm going to really quickly go over all of the items in the project and talk about a new one. So for Warm Black, I have worn it 12 times prior to this year in the project, and I've worn it 7 times this year. So I guess we'll just talk 7 times this year. Yeah, not a lot of progress. Next up is from OPI. This is No Autographs Please. And we're down at the bottom of that line there. I have worn this one twice this year. Hasn't been a priority. Maybe I'll wear it. It kind of goes with my shirt, just a little bit. Alright, then I brought in from Avon their Mirror Shine collection. This is Polish Poli. Right? Yes. I always get that. It's P-O-L-I, so it's Polish P-O-L-I. Whatever. Anyway, that one is all the way up here, and I have worn that one once this year. Alright, next is from Blackheart Beauty. This is Gray Iridescent. It is a lovely gray with a bluish iridescent shimmer in it, and you can see the fill line. We are right there. I have worn this one twice this year in the project. The next is from Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. This is Teal Steel, and I have worn this one once since bringing it into the project, and we are right there. Then we have from Sinful Colors. This is Mercury Rising, which is also in that dark red family. This one is a bit thicker and may be decluttered sooner rather than finished. We're currently at below that line, actually. Hold on. Okay, I think last month when I was talking about wearing this, because I did wear this last month, or the month before, it was laying on its side, so I hadn't had a chance to see it settle. That or it's just evaporated and it's shortened. Anyway, we went from that white line down to that line there. I have worn this once since bringing it into the project in June. Next is from Sally Hansen Hard as Nails once again. This is Pumping Iron, and this one, it's hard to see, but the mark is all the way down here, and I have worn this one once as well since bringing it in June. From Blackheart Beauty, I have this one here, which I have labeled Cobalt Blue because the label on it did not say that, and so Google search came up with that. Anyway, this is really pretty blue multi-chrome, and I have not worn it at all since bringing it into the project, so it is in the front of my list to be worn next as a project polish. because I really want to get these used before they get too gloopy to wear. And then finally, I brought in, I believe in July, my Franken Polish. This is just the remnants of several polishes from the beginning of my project polish back in 2023. And some other polishes, and we're right there. I have worn it twice since bringing it in. So that's all the polishes I'm currently working on, and I had brought another polish that is older in my collection into one of my other panning projects for usage. And in my last update, somebody asked me if I was bringing that polish into this project, and because I mentioned I might, but I hadn't, and now I'm going to. I have to pause because there's a lot of P's with polishes and projects and panning and so forth. So, this is also from Avon. It's just as old as the other Avons. And this one is from their Speed Dry line. And it looks like we are right here. I just shook it up before filming, so I don't know the actual fill line, but once it settles, I will mark it if it is changed. But this is called Vamp It Up. If I didn't say, it is a really dark oxblood burgundy red, and that is it there. That's how come I had to shake it up, because I was putting it on my swatch wheel. So far in Project Polish, I have finished 3 polishes. Wait, I decluttered some last month. I did not mark them off on the wheel. So that means they're out of the project. So last month we eliminated Take It for Granite, which was from OPI, and Midnight Galaxy, which was from Blackheart Beauty. Okay. Here we go. So now we've finished 5 polishes in the project so far. One I did bring in and didn't use because, well actually, no, I didn't use it at all because it was too thick to use before I started. So these 3 have actually been finished and used all up. Then we have this one here, which was OPI's Take It for Granite. That one got too thick and would not dry, so I decided to dispose of it. And then this one here, which is Midnight Galaxy from Blackheart Beauty. It was pretty much all gone, and so I got rid of that one. So this is what the wheel looks like now. I have 3 spaces left to add more. You can see I kind of have a type. There's a lot of blue and gray and dark reds. What can I say? I like a certain type of polish. Currently, I have nothing on my nails, but that's okay. It's going to change soon. So that is it. If you enjoyed this update, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or otherwise, I would love if you leave those down in the comments below. And until my next video, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Stay true to you. And I love you no matter who or what you are. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!